So what do we get? What's in it for us? So now we've helped. So the first part of it, which is the money side of it, we're helping with the inventors. Remember, we talked about 3 things that we help with, right? The money, the branding and marketing, and the sales. So we help in 3 areas. We negotiate a royalty that's paid on the sales of every single sale on that product for the life of the product. This is why we say this is true residual income, because these brands will continue to go on, continue to sell, and we get paid. Now, we don't only get paid when it's in crowdfunding. We don't only get paid when we sell it. It's literally when it's sold through any sales channel available. And so then we are able to collect that royalty, okay? And that royalty gets distributed back out to you as a community member. So how do the pools get divided up? So guys, we do 3 things for inventors. We do crowdfunding. So we have a crowdfunding pool for each and every product that we do. We do branding and marketing. So we have a branding and marketing pool for each and every product that we do. And we also have a sales pool. So once we negotiate the royalty, kulaBrands keeps 20% or less. We've been keeping about 15% of the royalty. 80% plus of that actually goes back out to the community. And what we do is we actually split that up equally. So that's kulaBrands part, the top part that came off there, the smallest part. A third of it goes into the crowdfunding pool. A third of it goes in the branding and marketing pool. And a third of it goes into the sales pool. And so that's how the royalties get split up. So if it was a 6% royalty to the community, 2% or a third of that would go into the crowdfunding pool, a third of it into the branding and marketing pool, and a third into the sales pool. So how do you earn your share of that money? It's simple. When a kulaBrands community member helps fund, you get a point in the crowdfunding pool, you get money out of that pool. Branding and marketing, you earn points in that pool and you get a piece of that royalty. And then out of the sales pool, if you sell a product, you actually get points there. So, and those points give you a portion of that royalty. And I'm actually going to show you an example. I'm going to go through, we're going to do the crowdfunding pool right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So let's say that a product was extremely successful. 3-5 years down the road after we launched it, it was selling here in the US, it was selling in Canada, it was selling all over the world. And it was literally doing tens of millions of dollars in sales. And so the royalty rate on that type of volume at a 6% royalty would be about $1 million for that year going into the crowdfunding pool, okay? We're going to say that you helped crowdfund it. So what does that mean? You simply went on, you pre-pledged on our site. Then when it went up on Kickstarter, you just simply went and purchased the product. You actually received that product. So the value for the money you spent, you got from the product. Because you did it with kulaBrands in a mass structured way, right? In a collaborative business model, you also receive a point for that pledge. That point is one of the points that's in the crowdfunding pool. I'm going to use the example that in this pool, there's 2,750 points. Now I got to say, we don't have any crowdfunding pools right now with this many points in it. There's none that exist right now. All of our pools have less than this. Our crowdfunding pools have less than this. So let's say that the reverse royalty, the share, the third that went into this crowdfunding pool was $1 million. You would simply take the $1 million, divide it by the 2,750 points total in the pool. That would give you $363.63 a point. You have 1 point because you purchased the product. You now, in this royalty period, we're going to say this was a year, but we pay royalties on a quarterly basis, is $363.63. Now, our most expensive product so far has been, I believe, $70 that you had to purchase. So think about this. You bought a $70 product. You got the product. And now in this hypothetical situation, you're receiving $363.63 a year. And if next year it sells it as much or more, that check can be the same or it can grow. And the following year after that, and the following year after that, and the following year after that. See, one of the cool things about kulaBrands is when you earn a point is a permanent point. It is always with you. It never goes away. So as long as there is money, this is really where we relate to and Michael Jackson or Elvis Presley or any of these people that have sung a song, and every time that song generates revenue, no matter how, whether it's used for a commercial or whether it's played on a radio, they continue to collect revenues on that. They continue to collect that royalty. So this works exactly the same in all the rest of the pools. In the branding and marketing pool, you earn, let's say, 35 points by doing this branding and marketing. Again, simple, sharing on your Facebook wall, tweeting, liking videos, posting things, replying back to other people's posts, things that we're already doing on a daily basis. This pool would end up with more points in it because there's going to be more people that participate. So we'll say 35,000, again, equal share, $1 million. You divide that million by the 35,000, times that times your points, and you see how much money you've earned right there, $999.95 in that hypothetical example. And the sales pool works exactly the same. You sell a product, you receive a point in the sales pool for that product. That gives you the right to a share of, in this hypothetical example, $1 million in royalties. Let's say the total in this pool ends up being 15,000 points. You divide the million by the 15,000. It's $66 a point. Let's say you earned 8 points. That's going to give you $532.80. But remember, just like in the reward-based crowdfunding pool, in the branding and marketing pool, those points are permanent. And in the sales pool, these are permanent points. And they're giving you a portion of the royalty no matter where and when that product sells. So far on one product, let's just cover it real quick in this hypothetical example. 363 for the crowdfunding, the product that you actually purchased and received. For doing what we already do, sharing through our social media, made another $1,000 basically. And then for selling, let's say that was 8 products or 10 products, something like that, 8 or 10 sales, maybe $30, $40, $50 a sale, whatever it was. You received $532. But remember, this continues to go on. So next year, if it generates as much or more or a little less, then this will fluctuate up and down. But in most cases, it'll continue to grow. Now, on top of that, you're also going to receive affiliate commissions on every sale that you do. And we have something called the momentum bonus, and I'll talk about those right now. So the affiliate commission ranges anywhere from about 12 to 18, 20%. Of the sale that you do at the time that you do the sale, and then you earn the points, which give you the residual income. And that's paid on every single sale. The second pool is the momentum pool. And what happens with the momentum pool is, let's say, and I'll use Zip & Store as an example. Zip & Store needed $20,000 to get the project off the ground. We ended up raising $152,000. So a percentage, what goes out to the community is about 4.8%. Of the total above that 20,000. So it's 130,000 times 4.8%. And that is paid out on the same value as the crowdfunding pool, meaning on the same point value. So if you have a point, you'd get your point share of that pool that's there. And that's done in every single project because we always raise that, at least that minimum amount and above. So there's always it could be a very small momentum pool. It can be a large one, depending on the success of that. So those are 2 other additional bonuses that you get paid that are more immediate money than on the royalty side.